guys, today I'm going to be reading Beyond Positive Thinking. Number 2, your intention statement must state what you want, not what you don't want. Intentions must emphasize the gain of something, not the loss of something. Do not describe what you are trying to move away from or eliminate, instead from what you are moving toward. The point is to keep your intentions and visualizations on what you are striving toward and not to what you are leaving behind or trying to avoid. It has been experienced that many people use reverse intentions instead of affirming what they want. They affirm what they don't want. Your intention statement must be something you want, not something you think you should want. For example, if your mother told you you should be a doctor, is this a should or a want? Unless you want to be a doctor, it is a should. And the best way to recognize if your intention statement is a should instead of a want is if you lose your enthusiasm for doing your intention statements. If so, you are probably affirming a should instead of a want. The problem is that most people don't know what they want, so instead of formulating a positive outcome, formulate a negative outcome. When I ask my coaching clients, what do you want? It is amazing how many struggle to come up with an answer that clearly states what they want. At best, they usually can come up with some improvement on their present situation or an improvement on something they don't want. The way they do this is by making comparisons. They use words such as more, better, etc. For example, I want to feel better. I want to feel more self-confident. I want to have more money. Although that is better than affirming the negative, the drawback is that it always calls attention indirectly to a negative situation that they don't want. In other words, it draws attention to the things that their intention is supposed to be better than or more of. This keeps the negative possible outcome in their mind and defeats the whole purpose of making the intention statements in the first place. Let me give you an example. When I ask a client what they don't want, I find that they can tell me in great detail what it. When I ask it, let me give you an example. Be better. This gives the negative possible outcome in their mind and defeats the hope for making the intention statement in the first place. Let me give you an example. When I ask a client what they don't want, I find that they can tell me in great detail what it is that they get rid of in their life. They will say something like, "I want my friends to stop spending some time with my." Or I don't know. I know I don't want a job where I have to travel so far. The reason for this is that they will have a clearer picture in their mind of what they don't like or what they don't want, and almost not, or at the best vague, a picture of what they, a picture of what they would really like to have. In other words, your intense preoccupation is usually what they lack or what's wrong in their life. Unfortunately, this is entirely the wrong way to go about creating an effective intention. If you hold a negative picture in your mind about what you don't want or the things you don't like about your present situation, you are reinforcing that negative situation in your memory. And the end result is that you will keep experiencing it over and over again. If you can imagine a positive outcome that would eliminate your problem, then there's a very high probability that you will attract that outcome into your life. So if you focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, that will be likely the outcome. Why is this important? It is because your subconscious mind is like a computer, and as you probably know, a computer thinks in literal terms. When entering information to a computer to find the answer to a particular problem, you must be exact and in the way you pose this question. Your subconscious mind and your brain work the same way. Like all computers, it is literal in its interpretation of the input that reaches it. Its performance or the final outcome depends on the precision of the command it receives. It must understand the command or it simply doesn't know what to do. So when you intend to do better in school or make any other comparative statement, your computer mind doesn't understand. As far as your computer mind is concerned, doing better could mean anything. It could mean that doing a lot better or just doing just a tiny bit better. The problem is that the psychologist doesn't know whether doing better in school means getting an A or a C plus. As far as your computer mind is concerned, a C plus is better if you have a C. So if your intention statement is ambiguous, it will result in an ambiguous outcome. So basically, I guess like most of us, it's very easy to say what we don't want or versus what we do or what we don't want. And so you better make intentions of what you actually want, not what you don't want. So, I don't know, but anyways, that's Kids Looks. Comes your mom, dad, and apartment prescription. 13 apartment mom, how she got 50 apartments in 7 years. Say like, subscribe, bye.